Just don't get it on now. Get it on. Don't get it on now. Get it on. Just don't get it on now. Get it
Hello, Will here. We're in Gran Turismo with something a little bit different. For starters, we're in a race with some magical Ferraris. There I am, popping wheelies. But that's one magical part about it. And two, we're in a dirty lobby, so this is obviously a little bit different. And three, I can't do camouflage. I reveal myself to everybody. But no. So what this race was all about, and the second race that's also in this video. Now, this was a dirty lobby. So if you don't know what exactly they are, I mean it's kind of self-explanatory. But it's basically what it is. It's kind of like a free-for-all race, basically. There's no penalties, you know. I mean, you can still get reset if you cut corner too much. You can still get reset, but you know, there's no penalties. There's no restrictions directly on like balance and performance or anything like that. And it's basically you can drive however you want. If you want to smash someone off, you can. If you want to actually try and race as clean as you can, try and get past everybody going flying off, then you can. It's all up to you what you do. So this is not a race for people who like to take the game a bit more seriously and stuff like that. This is not the kind of thing that you would do. So it's like, here, I'm going to cut across here, I'm going to cut across here, and unfortunately I got reset and popping another wheelie and then losing it because of the wheelie. But no, so this isn't like a race to be taken seriously. After all, it's designed just to have a bit of fun. That's primarily what it's designed for. So I've done a couple of these before in the past, you know, just as a bit of fun. And I actually did one of these after I had a few races that were a bit shit, shall we say. They were a bit shit. You know, there were some dodgy drivers, people taking stupid lines, people smashing each other for no reason, this, that, and the other, you know. It was an all-out, basically, just a shitty race. And I had a couple of those, and, you know, I was kind of a bit annoyed by it, because I was trying to race clean. These were daily races, not this kind of race. They were daily races, you know. I was kind of a little bit annoyed about that, you know. It was annoying. And you know what it is, you get those kind of races, it leaves you a little bit annoyed. I mean, yeah, eventually you get over it. You're like, oh well, not much I can do about it now, I'll carry on anyway, la la. But you still can be left in that kind of slight agitated state if you decide to try and do a race again, and you realise that some of those same drivers are in the same race that you were just in. So you're more likely going to drive a bit more aggressively, a bit more agitatedly, which then could mean that you make mistakes, could mean that you drive a bit more stupidly, and therefore then have potential to not just muck up other people's races, but also muck up your own race, therefore then making your mood even worse. And I found that these routes are actually another setback. But no, I found that these kind of rooms are actually quite a good way to release that agitation, to release that annoyance. So then you can release it all in one of these races, get it all out of your system, and then you're like, right, it's all out of my system now. I can now go into this race with a clear mind, a clear head, and race properly. Now, I mean, that's not going to work with everybody, and some people probably are thinking, Will, what are you on about? But I think to some people it will work, because it worked on me, to be honest. So if it works on me, it'll work on other people. It won't work on everybody, but it'll work on some people. So for this video, I don't want to see comments below, like people being like, well, you're a dirty driver and this and that and the other, and you don't know how to race and this, that and the other, because it's like, one, can't be tips for starters. This was for a bit of fun, and two is, just go and check back on my other videos and you'll see that though obviously, yes, like any other driver, I still make mistakes, like any other driver, but I do race clean. This one was just a bit of fun. But the main piece of advice I will give you, if you're going to think about writing a comment that's about complaining about how I'm driving in this race and how I'll drive in the next race, it's just simple. Calm your tits. Because as you can see, by driving like an idiot, driving dirty, trying to cut corners in dodgy places and stuff like this, it's actually led me to be in last place. So, to drive dirty, and to drive recklessly, and to drive stupidly, like that, can actually make your race a lot worse. And you're thinking like, oh, if I just bash all these people, I could get a head award with them. Yeah, but unfortunately sometimes that doesn't always work in your favour. So even though this video is a masterclass in how not to drive in Gran Turismo, it serves two purposes. One, it teaches you get to see how to not actually drive in Gran Turismo, in the face of like, yeah, this is how you don't drive a car. And two, it's by the fact that just because you think that in a more arcadey kind of styled game, or something like, say, Need for Speed, which is not designed to be the most realistic racer. I mean, neither is Gran Turismo, but obviously Gran Turismo is designed specifically more for actual like racing kind of thing, whereas Need for Speed is more designed for, yeah, it's designed for racing, but it's designed to race for the sense of speed and the excitement and the adrenaline. This one's more designed in ways of to actually race people. So, and obviously Need for Speed, you can be a bit more risky. You could do more like the hitting the people, and you won't actually suffer that much. I suppose it depends on how hard you hit the person, really. But if the Need for Speed is changed, you get what I mean. In like old arcade races, it's like you'll hit someone, it will make absolutely no difference in the car. Whereas obviously in Gran Turismo it does. So it's kind of like, it just shows you that, yeah, you can try and treat it like an arcade racer, but ultimately in the end, it can easily affect your result, but for the worse and not for the better. Whereas in the second race that's in this video, I do try and do things a little bit more tactically to actually gain the positions, and it kind of works. This one was just more, I'm just going to drive like a reckless idiot for the sheer fun of it. But as you can see, I managed to gain on one position because I think one guy just basically completely fucked up. Now, if you do hear a slight bit of static, like sounds like something's rubbing, I'm recording this at the beginning of the recording, and unfortunately I'm wearing my polo neck jumper, and it might be just rubbing against my headphones. You might hear it in the microphone. If you hear that, sorry. If you don't hear it, then ignore me, and just pretend I didn't say it. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, screw the road. I'm just gonna go on the grass. Why? Yeah, cause fuck it. Managed to not spin out there. How I managed to not spin out? Don't know. Managed to keep it. So we're gonna get near the end of this. This race is pretty much finished now. And yeah, I finished in 11. Yeah, it's like, what can I do? How third is still there, I do not know. Alright. So now we are in master level. Now, the only reason why I call this one, the only reason why this one is the master level is it's just because I finished a bit better. And even though I do go wrong in some places, I do be a bit more tactically. Now I don't have a wheelie popping BMW in this one. You know, it was just normal BMW, slightly tuned up, and same tactic as last time. And I'd be like, ooh, that was so good. I'm gonna finish it with a bit of flair. I didn't make a mistake. I didn't go wrong. I was just putting a bit of flair to my finishing move. I don't make mistakes. And well, somebody made a mistake there, because you can see the braking markers just go flying across the track. It's like, now, when I was actually doing the race, they were actually looking a little bit different. They didn't fly like they did in the replay. I don't know why it's different, but in the actual race, they were just spinning on the ground, like really fast. And then, but when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that? It was only then I realised, oh, it's the brake markers, or the meter markers. Oh, alright, fair enough. See, people try to cut the Schumacher S there, and it didn't work. I managed to keep up with it. And then I go off there. It's like, where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, come back on. Oh, come back on, fifth. I don't know how I managed to keep fifth and not go down any further. And it's like, get away. Like, nah, I want to get back over the fourth. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to take out 3 people here. So here's number 1. Take him out. He goes off. Take him out. Take him out. Now, unfortunately, I took myself out at the same time. Unfortunately. Now, if I manage to not, and then I get my comeuppance by getting bashed and little shit into them. Now, if I managed to pull that off and stay on the track, that would have been brilliant. In the ways of masterclass of dirty racing. But unfortunately, I just couldn't keep the car on track. I'm saying, you know, I'm at 6, so I'm not doing too bad. Considering, so I'll take some cuts here. I'll take some cuts. Now, unfortunately, the physics in this game is a bit odd sometimes. I will say it is a little bit weird. But you know, what can I do? Oh dear, I'm down in 12. Oh, I'll take a little cut there. Oh, I'll take a cut here. They're like, no, didn't work. Oh well, what can I do? But I managed to climb the tech, so I managed to climb 2 positions. Now, yeah, one. Now, I don't think this rule will always apply to the dirty kind of lobbies, but it did apply to this one. Which the aim anyway was it for it to be like a one make races, because there was multiple races and they were always supposed to be one make. So like obviously one specific class, one specific car. But obviously the only problem with that is that not everybody all the time will have. Ooh, bloody hell, fucking pinball wizard. Yeah. But yeah, the only problem is that obviously not everybody will always have that specific car. So obviously there was a bit of compromise. So it was like, alright, if you don't have that specific car, then see if you got a car that's kind of similar to it. Sort of thing, you know. Obviously here I'm in the BMW M4. I was going to use my safety car, which looks like a police car, but I thought, nah, screw it, I'll use my normal BMW, screw it. Yeah. Well, obviously, if you're going off there, put down 12. So, oh dear. I'm gonna have to be extra dirty now. See if I can gain any positions anywhere. So it's these kind of points in a dirty. If you do a dirt race, it's these kind of points where it's like if you're a bit far back and you want to try and catch up, it's don't aim for everybody you come across. That's the thing. It's don't aim for everybody you come across. It's just right. I'm near the back. Right, everybody else ahead of me is going to be fucking each other over. So let's just race. Let's just drive the car properly, or to the best of the ability that I can, kind of thing, to get around as fast as I can, to catch up with all the people in the front. You know, because they're going to be they're going to be fucking each other over. So you may as well use that to your advantage if you're falling behind, and just be like, no, I'm gonna race normally. I'm not gonna like try and cut every single corner where I can, because it can leave me to actually spin out and stand the other. You can see, you know, got a massive group ahead, and it's like, right, I'm still gonna race kind of normally here, or to the best that I can here, whilst obviously pushing a little bit to try and catch up and gain some position. So, you know, getting 7th, going 9th, coming up right now 8th. People sort of like messing each other a little bit there. So, alright, I'm gonna get to the Portuguese driver and give him a little nudge, get past him, they go, get in the 7th. There you go, you know, fighting my way up. And then you got pretty much the rest of the group in front of me. That's, you know, pretty much everyone else is in front of me. There's a big group there. I think it's like 2nd to 6th. Is that group? Now we've got to come up to the. We're going to start to come to the near the first carousel. So we're going to see what I can get here. We'll carry on. I thought, oh, I've got to go a bit wider because the Irishman feed me went wrong. And alright, I'm going to go for the 4th. Now, I thought on this occasion, I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm going to try and take the carousel properly here and see what happens. Because I do drop cover positions. Now, doing that will widen in the carousel. It's only a little bit faster because you can enter the corner faster. But when you come out at the same speed as you would normally would if you take the corner properly. It's the only reason why you're able to get around a bit faster is because you can enter the corner faster. Ah, the Irishman feeding went a bit wrong there. And it's like, alright, I'm going to take 5th, thank you very much. And it's like, right. So what we're going to try and do with this Australian. Now I'm thinking, at this point I'm thinking, like, I'm going to stay behind him. I'm going to wait till we get to the bit where you get that little dip. And I thought, at that point, that's right, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him off there, get past him, get up in the 4th. Do it in a place that would really mess him up, because I'm trying to rather than just continue using nothing but brawn, I'm going to use my brains. But right, I know I have my plan. We're going to attempt it. We should be attempting it very soon. Now, unfortunately, he didn't do what I wanted him to do. That was the only slight problem. And then I get bashed around a little bit, get spun around, and it's like, alright, nothing too bad, alright, and then okay, here you go, oh dear. And then drop back down 12. So, oh dear, back down to 12 again. That guy goes wrong, it's like, alright, I'll have 11 for free. And it's like, alright, now to get past the Canadian. I feel bad for hitting the Canadians. The Canadians normally tend to be nice people, but I'm going to use the Irishman. You know, there you go. It's like, you know what, I'm going to use Feed Me as a missile. To take out Feed Me and the Canadian. So I managed to get up to the 9th, and it's like, alright, not bad there, not bad. Rest of the people, you know, good group ahead of me, not actually that far. And it's like, alright. Okay, now here's my next guinea pig. And once again, it's the Portuguese driver. I think his name's like Thesis. And it's like, now I'm not gonna pass him here. Because if I try and pass him, he's going to hit me off somewhere else. So I'm just going to bump draft him. I'm going to be in the slipstream and then every now and then just give him a little bump. A little touch on the arse. But the thing is though, the Irishman Pee-Mee is going to come from behind us like a rocket. Just like a rocket, it's like, great. But man, down to 10th, all hell goes, all things break loose. And he's like, oh god, right, squeeze for the Irishman. Squeeze past everybody, alright, screw you American, get out of my way. And I actually end up finishing in 5th. But that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and again, it's not to be taken seriously, this is just for fun. But until the next time, I will see you all at the finishing line. Right, I had to put this in because this is from a daily race I did, and this is where the term "karma is a bitch" comes into play. You want to keep an eye on the cane. A little back there, and a little bit of sign of dodginess. Tries to spin him out, and the Swede ain't having it. And I thought that was just absolutely brilliant move from the Swede there.